What's up, everybody? Marvin Four here with another Great American Survival, and in this week's episode, we're talking 6 cents baits. Now, 6 cents, we got the premium sack. We get it monthly. This is March of 2022, and we are excited. We have a tournament coming up next week with my first kayak tournament I've ever done, and I'm going to be throwing a lot of 6. I'm going to be throwing a lot of the 6 cents lures. These things are what I've come to love and I've come to catch fish on. So I'm going to be throwing a lot of those. So I'm excited to see what might be in this sack that I might be able to use next week. So stick with us. I'll tell you all about it. This video is intended for all ages. All right, so we are back here in the back. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. We couldn't do this without you. We just hit our 6,000 subscriber mark, and we thank each and every one of you for being part of this community. Watching our videos, sharing our videos, commenting down below. We are just blessed. We thank you guys for being part of it. We have another exciting bait bag to share with you. 6 cents just has some of the best baits on the market. I caught my 2 biggest fish last year. Were both caught with 6 cents lures. And like I said, I have my very first in-person kayak tournament that I'm looking forward to. I'm fishing next week here on Lake Hartwell. So let's get started. First off, we've got a bunch of hard baits. Nice. Let's start off. We got ourselves a pack of Divine Shaky Head Worms. We got ourselves a 10-pack in Green Pumpkin Burst. Very cool. Got some small stuff. Let's see what this is. And the cool thing about these bags is these bags work really, really well to store your soft plastics in. I mean, for me, they just work for that perfectly. We got ourselves a pack of drop shot hooks. That's pretty cool. I heard a rumor that they came up with a new drop shot bait, so I'm going to hope that's what this is a sign of. Because if you give me a plastic bait, I hope you give me hooks. So we got ourselves some Divine bullet weights. Very nice, 1/4 ounce, an 8-pack. Nice. The silver color doesn't really affect most of mine because most of the baits when I'm catching them, the lead weights, I break off a lot. So I don't go all out and buy tungsten just because I break off, you know, and I end up with donating half my baits, my lures and stuff to the bottom of the lake. I have trees around the lakes when I'm bank fishing that look like Christmas trees. They've got so many lures in them. And that's exactly what they did. They sent us a new pack of something different. This is the 6 cents Glitch 3.8 inch. And I think it's an 8-pack. Yeah, 8-pack. And it's in 6 cents exclusive color. Now I have to say, let me show you. Very nice. Dark, basically a green pumpkin with a lot of green, gold metal flake. Very cool. See if you can see that. I like that. And as a drop shot bait, that's going to be nice. I like that. That's something new. I don't fish a lot of drop shots, but I've really been trying to because, especially right now, the springtime, spawning fish, there's a good chance drop shots are pretty much what help. That and fishing deep. I don't fish a lot of lakes deep. We do have some great lakes here in Georgia, and they have some depth. So let's see what hard baits they sent us. First up, one of my favorite baits is the Flat 75X, the Crush. This one's in what, boiled crawfish? Wild lava crawfish. New color for me. I don't think I've had this one. Very cool. Look at that. I like that. Their paint jobs on their lures are second to none. I mean, hands down. Next, we've got a Crush Mini 25 MD in a bright chartreuse color. Now, this is a diving crankbait. Throw it on a 6:3-to-1, 5, you know, the 5 gear ratio reels. Those work really well. Anything too fast, anything over the 6 series, for me, I end up pulling the lure up more than I pull it down, and you want it to dive. So this one's in Blue Truce Shad. Nice. And it says it's I can't see that. Let me see. 1/4 ounce and dives to up to 7 feet. Very nice. I love that color. We got ourselves a lipless. We've got the Quake 80 suspended lipless crankbait. Really nice color. Bluegill. Now bluegill, especially if you're like me, I throw a lot of square-billed crankbaits, a lot of jerkbaits, a lot of diving crankbaits, chatterbaits, things like that. And bluegill is a great color, especially if you're like me and you're fishing a lot of spawning areas. Here in Georgia, a lot of lakes, a lot of ponds, and bluegill are all our what a lot of us here in Georgia with the fish are going to be feeding on. So very cool stuff. And then we got a big dog, nice, a Movement 80X. This one is 5/8 ounce, and this is basically a wake bait. This thing goes down to about 3 feet, and if you roll it slow, it's just gonna roll. It's just gonna shake. It's like a giant square bill. Work really, really well. I like that color. That color right there might be the money I need for next week. Threadfin and shad. The lake I'm fishing is a herring lake, but it also has a lot of bluegill. So shad, bluegill, things like that, those color patterns are going to be great. So I'm excited. These are all great choices. I'm excited. I really am. Like I said, it'll be my first in-person fishing tournament next week. I'm excited to get into it and just to get out there in my kayak and see what we can do. I have a lot of fun. We've rented a lake house up there on Lake Hartwell. We're going to spend the weekend up there. My wife and my kids, that way they're, even though I'm doing pre-fish on Friday and fishing on Saturday, it makes it where they can hang out at the lake and I'm not away from my family any longer than I have to be. When I get off the water, my family's right there. I love it. I'm excited. So this right here, another quality month for 6 cents. I would have liked to have seen some swim jigs or even some of those divine swim jig heads like these. These I've been fishing a lot this year. I started fishing shaky heads and fluke style baits last year, and these right here I've been throwing a lot. Those right here, I have a bunch of them. I had an order come from 6 cents a couple weeks ago. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a link down below to 6 cents. I'm going to include 2 of my favorite channels promo codes. Justin Royal, his JR10, it'll save you 10%, and Milliken Fishing's MF10 will save you 10%. Make it where when you go over there, buy some baits, it's going to save you some money. Go over and check them out on social media. They're on Facebook, Instagram, all kinds of places, and so are we. So if you want to get in touch with us, reach out to us. We'd love to get to know each and every one of you a little better. And guys, thanks for stopping by. Help us get to the 10,000 subscriber mark. And guys, we thank you. Hope you have a great week. Make sure you take time this week to get outside, whether you're fishing or hiking, and enjoy yourself. Enjoy nature, be prepared, and stay safe. God bless, guys. We'll see you soon.